Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel. My name's Bernard. Today I want to talk a little bit about this opening section of the Zigeunerweisen, which I just played my little practice on it. I'm evolving an interpretation of this. It's not that complicated a passage, but you always want to make it special for yourself. And I'm just going to talk through these first, I don't know, maybe 10 bars this is, and give you some idea of how I think about interpretation. Now, the standard on the opening three notes is up, down, up. And I wanted to have more expression on that. Da, da, ya, da. So I do a little slide. Let me pick up my violin. I'll demonstrate. So we have a choice here. We could play it. I like this idea. So there's that extra little slide going in. It immediately grabs the audience like, ooh, something special is going to be happening. And then there's the next little turn. That's no big deal. And then there's the big run going up. It's a very, very famous. I like this idea playing down bow here. But I didn't want to play the whole run up bow, and I didn't want to recover. I thought that's just too much. So I figured, hey, let's try it with a... And we do a quick 3 notes, and then back to down bow, and we did. So that's it. That's an idea. So I got. See, that's a wonderful effect. I thought about. It sounds too academic. So, but then we're here. So you can just hit those 3 extra little notes in the beginning, get your bowing back to down. And the reason I wanted to have that, because at the top, I wanted to play up on the C, which is the note before the rest, and then play a second E flat. I still, honestly, I haven't got that nailed down yet. Maybe I need to leave the bow on the string. I felt like when I just listened to what I played, it's a little squeaky up there. Maybe I can leave it on the string. Stay tuned for the next practice. Maybe I'll have that nailed down. At any rate, so ending up bow and then immediately coming down bow. So to me, emotionally and presentationally, that seems the right way to go. Now this next, going in my part at least to the second line, I have an upbeat. You really want to slide into that G. It could be played. It's too clean. You gotta get some emotion there. that's a great feeling, you know, and there's an extra slide as we come down. Really emotional. Oh, it really. Okay, so now we've got the chords. Okay, now we've got this F. Now the key on the F, you got to play a third finger, but you're thinking fifth position. Go right up, get the C with the first finger. That you're actually not going to use that C later on, but there it is, right? You come up, so C. See, immediately, right there's the C, and there's the F. I got it, and of course I'm going to be down bow on the F. So I'm coming down at this point, the third position. And then we've got this A flat. And you know, I'll tell you, I cheat. I just think G sharp. So I'm leaving the B natural. I'm staying in third position and just reaching back for a G sharp. And it goes so fast, no one will ever notice that it's not inflected low. So I've got, at that, it's easy to get across to the A string. For a little extension, 3, 4. That's a nice fingering. Again, then I just, because I need more strength when I get to the D string, I can still get to the second finger B natural. And this time I change a little bit. I play 2, 4, 2, and then I'm reaching back to the G sharp, if you want, and it becomes G sharp B natural. So that works really nicely, which sets me up for the F A flat. So it's sort of balanced for the B, right? Works pretty nice. For some reason, getting to the D string, there's more breadth and thickness in the D string feeling that I don't feel nervous about doing slightly more complicated fingering. I'm playing 2, 4, 2. Now 1, 3, 1, and then right back. See, the last two are pretty nice, but you got to be able to get from the 2, 4 to 1. Works for me. You know, I think it's conceivable that someone could play either. Yeah, that's uncomfortable for me to be B natural D with a 3, 4. The other possibility would be 2, 4, and just reach back to the A flat with a 1, but you still have to get down. So I didn't accept those solutions. Just the one that I came up with was 2, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1. Okay, so now let's see it down, up, down, up, down, up. We're down. I noticed in the original that the last two little triplets are slurred into the next. I didn't feel there was enough energy. I wanted to keep these separate. And then here, and I slur that in. I guess I'm the other way on the bowing. Yeah, it's an up bow. And you know, you don't try to play that in tempo. Rubato, you know, this all big riff. Whatever moves you. Now, this next lick has to be all on the G string. For me, I want to get that high E flat with a second finger because that's my strong finger. Most of you probably third finger would be perfect, but you know, I gotta have a second. So I'm on the fourth position. I reach back for the C, no problem. And then I'm right up to whatever position that is. That's F sharp. And I'm playing 1, 2, 3. Easy for me. Easy pie. Get that second finger up there. So with a slide. Sounds so good. And then, because, you know, I think yesterday or the day before, whenever I put up some scales, and you can check out that video, but the coming down, I'm using, I got my hand just touching down here, so I'm stable. Not so difficult to find the third finger D after the high E flat. And then coming back, I got D, C, and then the A natural I reach back for. See, this one's easy. And now I have to just reach back. I have to. Now, back to comfortable third position. It's kind of a weird one, actually, because, I'm finding third position, but I'm playing F sharp, then C natural. So that's, that's that augmented fourth. But it seems to fit the hand really nicely. And then we hit this low G. And we're going to think fermata on that G. We have options here. We could slur into the next run. I like to separate right there. And then you get the last run down bow, which I think works pretty well for me. Now, on this last run, I mean, the other runs are pretty simple. I shift up to third. There's a little extra action in there. You could theoretically play that one, the first one, in second position. But since I have to do this passage actually 4 times, I figure, it's okay. A little extra shift is okay. Letting my hand just get used to that. See, each time I'm shifting from first to third. Now on the last run, remember, the key is get your elbow moving and keep it moving. All right, so you're gonna, that way it's very, very smooth. Your elbow's going on. Okay, now we come to the last 4 notes. You got 2 choices as far as I see. You could play 1, 3, 4, which fits the hand very nicely, but then you got to get the last note. And in slow tempo, it's okay. I just don't find it works in fast tempo. I could easily miss the high note, fingers slip off the string. So what I end up doing is playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is funny because excuse me, that was my car repairman. I'm having my car fixed, and he just called me to tell me that the car was fixed and ready to go and how much damage it was. A lot of damage. But anyway, okay, so I was talking about these last 4 notes. What really works in the heat of battle is play 1, 2, 3. It's actually quite difficult in slow tempos, but it works. And you hear it sounds perfect. It's something about just the way the hand works. So experiment with those 2 possible fingerings. And then we come to the last pizzicato. Now it's interesting. When I play the pizzicato, I like to do it with the 3rd finger because for something, the angle of my hand seems to protect the violin better from the screw. And I'm really sort of paranoid. I hate putting any kind of mark in my violin, and I don't. But it's been years and years since I put even a little tiny mark in my violin. And when I did it, I remember I was, oh my God, how can I be so stupid? So I immediately took it to my violin repairman. Can you paint that in a little bit? So it wasn't very deep, but it was just something I wasn't thinking. I think I was playing quartets or something. I get carried away. So when I do this pizzicato, it's like this, and of course always with an upward stroke. Same thing if you're pizzicatoing here. Don't let your finger drop down and have the nail hit it. When I see violinists who have their violin all nicked up here, I'm just thinking, man, they're so careless, because you can be careful when you do pizzicato and just lift the finger. So anyhow, that's just a little pet peeve of mine. But instead of playing, sometimes I'll use a 1st finger, but most of the time when I do a 3rd finger, you see, I protect against that nasty screw that could easily really do a messy thing on the violin. Anyhow, that's just me. Do what you will. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening. And I hope this is helpful to you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I hope to see you again on the next video. Have a great day.